Good morning, Miss V. Good morning, Boss Mom. Good morning, Dee Benet. Good morning, Dr. Dady. Good morning, Miss JUK. How are you this morning? Good to see you all. So glad to have you here as part of this sharing this morning. It's intense, so I hope you are ready for all that we are stepping into today. Are you able to hear me okay? Just double checking. Can you hear me okay? There we go. Okay. Good morning, Bridget. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, D Ware. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome today to morning meditation, mindful moments meditation with me, DJ Classics. We are on day 5. Can you believe it already? It seems to be going so super fast this round. And so I'm grateful for your presence. You can hear me. Good morning, Sight Giver. Thank you again. This has been an amazing 24 hours. One thing I'll say, I am absolutely grateful. Even though there was a little glitch this morning, that I was able to figure it out. And it proves again that learning the technology is going to be on my side if I just continue to pick it up just a little bit. Uh-oh, there goes the camera. Ooh, okay. If I just take the time to pick it up just a little bit at a time, then it's going to keep getting better. And it's just a little day at a time, one small thing. Good morning, Misty Blue. Good to see you. It's a little bit challenging to be honest, but when I first started, it of course was telling me I couldn't sign in and all of those kinds of things. But I remembered that I had to put something in a different place. And once I figured that part out, then it comes to. So it's not unlike anything else. You know, sometimes I look at the fact that there are 5 screens running, and I count myself blessed that I know what each one is supposed to do at this point, where figuring this out in the very beginning, it would have been quite daunting if it had not been just one thing at a time. And even this camera, the camera is fine. It's somehow its connection with Streamlabs just keeps dropping. But we're still here and we're still moving. So today, the wholeness of my heart heals me with love. Imagine that everything you need is inside, including when you're hurt, healing properties. Think about how you've had a cut and your body knows how to heal it. Your body knows how to heal your heart too. But we have to take care of our mental and emotional life as well. And in doing so, even when we get off track, the one good thing is to always have a few solid friends that you know you can count on, that aren't going to change the way they think of you. You can be human, and you can go to them for encouragement. I know that happens to me, and I have to check in and try to get it together. So I encourage you every day to do a little self-check and see where you are and do the work, because on the inside, you can heal anything on the inside, but you just have to put the time and effort into it for it to be purposeful, for positive change. And so it doesn't mean that fear and doubt and worry don't exist. It just allows you to decide where you want to put your focus. And that's the most important part. So let's get started today. Let me make sure this camera's going to stay on for us today. Here we go. Let's take a look at our fun fact for meditation today. Mindfulness meditation, known for its stress reduction capabilities, could indirectly boost memory by reducing cortisol levels. A lower stress environment enables the hippocampus to operate more effectively, thereby enhancing memory and learning. Isn't that amazing how stress rising up here within you can affect how you're thinking, what you're doing, all of that. And yet when you turn it around, it improves everything, especially when you get out of a cycle of thinking. And don't think it doesn't happen to me. It happens to me too. But you have to practice and come up with methods that help you keep from spiraling downward, but come up with the ways to help you pick up. And I'm grateful that I can remember, even if it takes somebody giving me a push to get it together. All right, let's look at our affirmations for today. Good things are coming my way. No need to look back. I open the door with a heart full of positive energy. I can detach from negative memories. I am ready to move forward in my own way. I am totally and joyfully free to be me. I am unique, beautiful, and amazing. I feel good about the value I give to the world. What others think of me is none of my business. Sometimes it's fun to let go and go with the flow. I give myself the gift of freedom. Okay, thank you so much for sharing in today's amazing affirmations. Let's step into our meditation. Our focus statement for today says, "The wholeness of my heart heals me with love." Let's begin. It's time for Mindful Moments Meditation with DJ Classics. Welcome to the Unselfish Love meditation series. How are you doing today? Will you answer, "Fine," "I'm good," or "I'm blessed"? Most of the time, we ask this in passing and rarely deepen the conversation enough to include your physical emotional, or mental health. For many, a deep dive isn't always a possibility in passing, and the rushed, kind of hurried pace with which we move doesn't allow much time to sit still long enough to evaluate our own health. When we do finally make the time, you might find it a little bit painful and therefore avoid these spaces altogether. The way the healing begins, though, it takes an inner courage to push past the pain and face our hurts. Let's step into our meditation for today. Find a quiet space where you won't be distracted to sink in and spend some time in the pause. Let's begin with a calming, breathing exercise. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, let's step into meditation. The origin of our pain is sometimes the hardest to reach because it's attached to memories from so long ago. This attachment is what often keeps us unable to move forward towards our goals and release patterns that keep us connected to our past. As we stand in the present, our peace is disrupted by the challenges held in the forefront of our minds from our past. Diving into our memories allows us to search for, locate, extract, and remove anything from our past that limits our growth in the present and into our future. Before we are fully aware, we know who we are. Our childhoods are filled with well-meaning loved ones doing the best they can to guide us, often through their own brokenness. Our closeness to our loved ones who raise us allows the passing on of traits and behaviors that are less like us and more like them. This happens with the positive and negative traits, characteristics, and vernacular. Think about who you act like more than who you look like. Every new life is a sign of new birth. Even if you didn't receive the love you felt you needed and deserved, you have a chance every day as an adult to pour into yourself so that any gaps left by your parents, guardians, or caregivers is filled by you authentically, delivering exactly what you need right now. Our families and surrounding communities could only give us at best what they felt we needed at the time. If you feel an emptiness, or as if something was or is still missing in your life, releasing the need to find it in your past will initiate your ability to be fulfilled in the present. Are you holding yourself responsible for the inability of others to provide you with what you wanted or needed in the past? Are you stopping yourself from enjoying the now moments in your life based on childhood experiences you cannot change? Realize you cannot carry the guilt, blame, or shame of the life you have already experienced, especially if none of it is actually yours. You can't manipulate or change anything in the past, nor can you change another human being from the past or the present you are living in right now. Seeing where you stand now, identify the places and spaces of need in your life and seek healing for your emotional and mental clarity now. As these changes for the better are made in these two areas, your physical healing will begin as well. Using your senses,
is an excellent way to view growth and change in your life, with a special focus on your auditory and visual learning first. What you hear repeated consciously and subconsciously is what you will see showing up in front of you. If you are only seeing negativity and bad experiences keep showing up, check the tapes you hear when awake and sleeping. Most especially, check the volume. Do what it takes to override your inner operating system and set yourself up with an upgraded model of yourself, free and clear of bugs and viruses that trigger emotional and mental negativity. Bring painful experiences of the past into full view during daylight to remove the power and hold that revolving negative stories have on you at night. When you do so, take courage as your companion. Be brave as you release and banish pain, resentment, hurt, guilt, and judgment. Show them the way out of your heart. As you do so, you will find a long line of replacements waiting to move right in, such as peace, joy, patience, kindness, cooperation, integrity, confidence, and optimism. What other positive traits would you like to add to your inner character resume? Now, begin to allow yourself to feel the freedom this lifestyle will bring. Then, commit to making this your personal reality. Releasing yourself from identifiable toxins in your story gives you a strength to eradicate hidden woes and worries that attach themselves in the darkest corners of your heart, mind, and soul. By being diligent with finding them, your body will also be in a better position to physically heal as well. This work on the inside makes those on the outside recognize our change and respect the work we have done, even if they never tell you or admit it out loud. You don't ever need anyone else's permission to get well. Trust your inner guide to heal you. In the deepest, quietest moments, you will hear the love and honesty in the words you say to yourself during the night. Keep doing the work during the day, and the easy nights will fill with words that encourage you, commend you and your growth, and remind you you are loved, valued, necessary, and worthy of all you ever wanted or desired. Take the journey on this path of new life and be fed daily with meditation and mindfulness practices that help you grow and flourish from the healed source you hold within. The wholeness of my heart heals me with love. As we prepare to meditate together, take a moment to find a place to lie down or sit comfortably. Close your eyes and quietly listen to our focus statement for today. If your thoughts stray at any time during our time of silence, please bring them back to the focus statement of our meditation. The wholeness of my heart heals me with love. You may continue your deep breathing at a pace that is comfortable for you. Our moment of silence together will start with and end by the sound of a soft bell. Welcome back. Take a deep breath in and slowly release your breath. You may open your eyes when ready, slowly returning to the present. As you go throughout the rest of your day, keep today's focus statement with you. The wholeness of my heart heals me with love. Namaste.
Welcome back, everyone. That was quite an abrupt shift with the music. Please forgive me. Sometimes it gets a little glitchy around here. I hope that the meaningful message of today's sharing will stick with you, as it was important to recognize the things that we pick up from our past, even the past that is part of us, but we didn't live, in terms of our ancestors and the way that they have taught us and brought us through. So as we walk through the rest of our days, when we ask, "How are you?" take into account more than just a passing fine, and take some time to really pause and listen, be silent, and listen for an answer from someone when they reach out to you, and vice versa, so that you can help in whatever way you can and be helped in conversation that is genuine and powerful with keeping you on a positive line. Let's take a look at our questions for today. Oop. Question 1 says, answer the question, "How are you?" including your emotional, mental, and physical health. Question 2. Do you place blame on circumstances or people when it comes to your painful experiences? Question 3. What negatives can you release from your life? What positives can you add in? Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that the messaging that you've heard is powerful and will be fruitful in your life as we move forward. I want to thank you all for showing up. Miss Chocolate, I saw you come in. Hello. Tab Gilbert, I saw you. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you with me this morning. Bridget in the DMV, Miss Fee. I think I got everybody. If I didn't say hello to you, just Saint, good morning. Good to see you. Kismet J, good morning. If I missed you, say a little something so I can greet you before we go out. Miss P. Smitty, woo, early for you. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad to have you with us. This has been such an amazing experience today. Make sure as you go throughout your day, when you ask that question, how are you? Wait for an answer and really listen for it and allow them to finish. Because people are really quick to say, Kristen, good morning. How are you? Fine, how are you? Go back. No, really, how are you? Because that's the quick answer that's acceptable in a greeting. And we want the extension of the conversation beyond hi to have meaning. So let's walk into the day with our hearts full, our cups overflowing, and our mindset positive, ready to make a difference in the world today. Take care and have a good one. I hope that everything you need shows up right on time for you today. The wholeness of my heart heals me with love. Namaste.